Hello guys, MikuChibi here, welcome back to another Sword Art Online Factory video, and today we're gonna have a look at the newest banner, the Fashion Selection Order, which is featuring a character dressed in variety of clothes, from hoodies to dress to pajamas, and it's a guaranteed banner, yes! For only 2,500 account gems, you are guaranteed to get 1 4-star, it's random, and of the skills and even more, and we have some future skill here that shows, we have Kirito, we have Sidon, you have Yuki, Lifa, Yujo, Koharu, Asuna, Yuna, yeah, and even more. So in this banner, there is about 24 skills that you can get, and we're gonna have a look and see how good they are. The first skill we're gonna have a look at is Impulsive Hunter Xenon. It's a bow skill, Frost and Water. It has 72 switch gauge, 27 break gauge, and does 880% damage, 6 hit AoE. Cat Lover buff adds a buff that makes enemy likes cat, no particular effect for 30 seconds. Okay. 1 slot bonus, critical rate plus 25% against enemy who likes cats. Recover 5% of your max HP when defeating a monster with these skills. Bad bonus. And for the rush, you do 7.5 critical damage. Yeah. These skills overall is old, real old. One of the first awakening, and it has the wall flux animation, really long animation, and pretty useless most of the time. So yeah, a bad skill. Next one is User Like Pina. It's a pass skill, and it does what? Critical rate plus 80% against enemy with a buff effect, and critical damage plus 80%. So basically, if you're using this cat buff here, you will have this effect. We are twins, and it is pretty much useless. We are rarely critting, and also only a few weapons that can crit. For example, Rapier, that thing can crit, but we have better option when it comes to passive, so this skill is bad. Next up, Man's Best Friend Koharu is a pass skill. It has the Woof Woof effect. Attack plus 16% against enemy with a buff effect and reduce the damage by 9. So like I said, if you activate this buff here and the Cat Lover buff or Bear buff, you will get this effect, but pretty much useless, so this pass is bad. Fancy Bear Yuna. It has 48 switch gauge, 26 break gauge, decent. 880% damage, 3 hit AoE. Bear Lover buff adds a buff that makes enemy like spear, no particular effect for 30 seconds. Wow, same as Xenon that does with cat, but this one does with bear. Bonus, critical rate plus 25% against enemy who like spear. Recover 5% of max HP when defeating monster with these skills. Rush, attack plus 5%. Yeah. Bad skill, very old skill, same as the Xenon, basically does the same. It's bad skill. Next we have Sunshine by the Beach Lifa. It is an axe skill, Blunt and Wind. 47 switch gauge, 47 break gauge, not bad. 1550% damage single target. Has a parry 4 buff. When this skill directly hits, damage you receive decreases at 45%. Effect will disappear after 20 seconds if not activated. Easily draw enemy aggro. And its connect skill. Attack plus 2500 to enemy with zoom break. 5000, 7500. So this is a connect skill that supports your other set. If you have wind set, can be good. But we rarely use connect skill unless you have a lot of axe skill that you really need, like buffs and stuff. So it's a decent support skill. Summer Shot by the Shore Koharu is a mace skill, Blunt the Water. It has 40 switch gauge, 40 break gauge, pretty good. 1120% damage in a target. Hands down 4 buff. For 30 seconds, the click rate will increase a little, the higher of the max HP. This is not a party buff, but you're on yourself, so you will get more crit. Depends how high your max HP is. Awakening, critical damage plus 7.5%, not bad. Decent mace skill if you can crit, but when it comes to late game, you rarely crit with mace. So yeah, maybe in GG can be good, otherwise you rarely crit. Summer Travel Sachi is a pass skill that has Crushing Impact 3 and Break Attack 4. Attack plus 660 when attacking with Blunted Men, basically if you're using mace or axe, really good. Break Attack. Attack plus 29% to enemy when you use a break. Pretty good. Once you have broken the enemy, you gain more attack. That means you will deal more damage. So not a bad passive if you are maining axe and mace. Sunlight on the Beach Yuki is a sword skill, slash on water. It has 46 switch gate, 43 breakage, not bad. 1210% damage to hit single target. 2 slot bonus, damage plus 50% to enemy when using water skills. Pretty good bonus. When equipping 3 or more Yuki skill in the same set, attack plus 1000. As you know, mod skills is really good, and when it comes to slash water content, there are some really high content that does require this, so it is a really good skill. And yeah, so overall a good mod skill for water element. Awakening in the Night Koharu is an axe skill, blunt and dark. 4 switch gate, 4 breakage, not bad. 1450% damage single target. 2 slot bonus, damage plus 50% to enemy using dark skill, good. When equipping 2 or more Koharu skill in the same set, plus 1000 attack, really good. As long as you have 1 more Koharu skill, you will receive this 1000. And it is a mod axe skill, so it is good. When it comes to blunt dark content, we don't have that high enemy that is weak to blunt dark. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe there is one, but I don't really remember. But still, it can be good for blunt content, for example GOG, when they are a blunt dark. So it's not a bad skill. Peak Sleepness Silica, it's a dagger skill, slash and win. 48 switch gate, 44 breakage, not bad. 1260% 8 hits single target. Poison status, inflict poison 1 stack for 30 seconds. Also, the following effect will be added when equipping 3 or more Silica skills in the same set. Bleed, burn, frostbite. Okay, this effect is really good. Now the only issue is that it has a hit animation with rapid star, which is a long animation. It is kinda bad and kinda good at the same time, and also costs 45 SP, you can see here. So yeah, there are better options when it comes to dagger skill that have a similar effect. So it is a not bad skill, but just really hard to use because of the long animation. And for connect skill, increase status element stacks by 5, 10, and 15 on the enemy, which is a good effect. Night Routine Asana is a rapier skill, slash and wind. 37 switch gate, 23 breakage, and decent. 640% damage AoE, 1 slot bonus, damage plus 50% to enemy when using wind skill, good. Attack 800 against enemy with a slash element, basically enemy weak to frost. This is a bad skill when you use it, but it's a good skill when you use it as a fodder. So this skill is a fodder for your rapier mod. So if you have a wind rapier mod, this bonus is good to have. Time to Relax allies is a pass skill, Awakening a pass skill, and also Power Rise, so really good. So Power Rise 3, it gives you a flat 660 attack, good. Aqua Conversion 4, Fire element damage minus 10, and water element damage to enemy plus 23. Really good. Good for water build. When equipping 3 or more ally skill in the same set, plus 20 attack. Can be hard to achieve, but we do have free ally skill, so it should be easy to activate. Rush, you get 5% attack. So this is a good Power Rise skill. If you don't have Power Rise, this is a good alternative to have. Classical Coordinate Xenon is a bow skill, Frost and Water. For 8 switch gate, 36 breakage, decent. 1180% damage single target. 2 slot bonus, damage plus 50% to enemy using water skills. And when equipping 3 or more Xenon skill in the same set, plus 1000 attack. This skill, I love this one. It has a real fast animation, Aqua Shot, and it is also long range, so it is really good. And it can be decent to use, for example, for floor 31, if you're farming for Gao, you're fighting the Nine-tailed Fox, it's a really good to use. Refreshing Grape Soda Koharu is a pass skill, and it's also Power Rise, Power 3. It gives you a flat 660 attack. Aqua Boost 4, element damage to other than water deals minus 50%, and water element damage to enemy plus 36. This is good if you're building a specific build, it's the water build. So if you have a water build, this passive is really good. When equipping 2 or more car skill in the same set, plus 20% attack, really good. Pop Rocker Clane is a spear skill, Frost and Fire. It has 80% switch gauge, 61 break gauge, really good. 1480% damage for hit AoE. Fire element weak for debuff. Fire element damage to a monster plus 23% for 10 seconds, good debuff. Dual 4 adds a buff to self to enemy when you hit. So you're getting buff that gives you 29 attack for 15 seconds, but you also give a buff to enemies attack plus 1% per stack, 5 stack for 30 seconds. Ooh, that can be really scary. Awakening, you'll receive 5% attack, so a good support for spear, really good. Cheerful Rockability Argo is a mace skill, blunt of water, 34 switch gauge, 29 break gauge, decent. 1220% damage to hit single target. It has 2 slot bonus, damage plus 50% to enemy using war skill, good. When equipping 1 or more laser bed in the same set, 1000 attack, really good. This is a really good skill to have to use for any blunt water content, really good, and it's really strong. Cyberscope Xenon is a bow skill, Frozen Earth. It has 27 switch gauge and break gauge, which is bad. 1220% damage in a target. It has para 4 buff. When this skill directly hits, the damage you receive decreases at 45%. Is decent, but when it comes to bow and being a connect skill, it can be hard to use, but the animation looks good. It has pebble shot, really good fast and animation. Connect skill, attack plus 1000 when using earth skill. When equipping 2 or more critical skill in the same set, earth element damage plus 50%. 3000, 100%, 5000, 150. So this skill is an offensive connect skill that does damage. You can use it as a support skill if you want to, but just keep in mind you won't receive this attack because you need to use earth skill. So if you have a bow earth skill, they will receive the attack here, really good, and also get the element damage as well. So it benefits for both earth skill, but you can use as support if you want to. So it's a decent connect skill. Melting into Neon Leafa is a sword skill / water, 90 switch gauge and 37 break gauge, pretty good. 1370% damage to hit single target. Jar of Ice 4 buff, defense plus 10 per stack, and it gives a 3 stack for 20 seconds, really good buff. And when you switch, you will gain 9 stack instead of 3, and more than regular increase on switch gauge, that's why it has 90, and this is an axe skill, so a good support skill if you are trying to stack. On the street at night, Kirito is a pass skill, which has Vital Ascension 3 and Icy Blade 4, defense plus 340 defense, really good. Icy Blade 4 deals 80% water element damage to enemy, good, focus on water build. Lightning Fast Koharu is a spear skill, Frozen Holy. It has 38 switch gauge and 39 break gauge, and on burst it has 78. So 1540% damage AoE. Holy Element weak 4, Holy Element damage to enemy plus 23% for 10 seconds. It has a bonus when this skill directly hits, reduce all skill cooldown by 2 seconds. A good bonus when it comes to spear, and it's 1 slot, so it can be good support skill. For burst, we have 4320% damage AoE, Holy Light Demon buff, Holy Element damage plus 56% for 8 seconds, really good buff, high percent damage. Bonus attack plus 2000 against enemy with a debuff status. Really strong burst skill for spear, and definitely really good for Holy Element. So this one is good and strong if you can utilize it. Outlaw Wolf Kirito is a sword skill / dark. It has 36 switch gauge, 30 break gauge, not bad. 1350% damage to hit single target. It has Jar of the Ice buff that gives you a defense plus 10 per stack for 20 seconds. This is a good skill as a support. Connect skill, reduce status event stack by 5 on yourself when hitting with the skills with inflicted burn, and recover 1500 HP when hitting with skills. You will receive 10, 3000, 15, 4000. Yeah, the connect skill is not the best. There are better alternative, of course, but you can use potion if you want to reduce the burn, so it is much easier. So yeah, this is a decent connect support skill. Wolf Town Mascot Yuna. We have a mace skill, Blunt Water. It has 96 switch gauge and 37 break gauge, not bad, that is good. 1540% damage for hit single target. Frost Erosion Mark debuff. For frost element enemies, the next attack to the enemy receive will induce 2.5x damage, really good. Applies to other party members, effect will disappear after 10 seconds, more than regular switch increase. While access skill is activated, Aqua Pile buff, party, water element damage plus 1% for yourself and your party per stacks, 3 stack for 20 seconds. And this is an axe skill. This skill I mentioned before in my banner view when the banner was featuring this. This is a good support skill if you are going to support your DPS members. Really good, it gives you 2.5, and when it comes to frost element enemies, that means enemy that are weak to blunt. So this is really good, and also good on Koharu. You can give it to her. Koharu can give you 2.5 if you want to. It doesn't require to be on switch, so that is amazing. It can be on 4th slot, 1st slot, 2nd slot, and it will still give you 2.5 as long as the enemy is weak to blunt. So this skill is really good. Lollipop Wolf Lifa is a pass skill that has Iron Fist Punishment 4, Prosper 4, and Mallet Blow 4. Attack plus 420 when attacking with blunt element, so axe and mace. Prosper 4, attack plus 80% when HP is above 50%. Really good, as long as you can stay above 50%. Mallet Blow 4, damage done to enemy with the blunt plus 28% against enemy with debuff status, mark, small mark, death mark, erosion. Really strong pass skill, especially if you combine it with Yuna. It is really good. So this pass is really good for axe DPS, mace DPS, as long as you have a skill that can provide mark debuff on the enemy, or if you have a teammate that can do that. That is amazing. And last we have Carefree Wolf Boy Yuju. Is an axe skill, blunt to fire, 62 switch gauge, 57 break gauge, really good. 1640% damage to each single target. Yeah, 2 slot bonus, damage plus 50% to enemy when using fire skill, good. When equipping 4 or more dual skill in the same set, attack plus 1500. Oh, that might be hard. That means you will need 3 more dual skill. And we don't have that many Yuju axe skill that is free. We only have free skills that are mainly for sport, but you can use them if you want to. And yeah, this is a mod skill and it's really strong for any content that is weak to blunt the fire. So really good. And that was all the skill. Oh my god, that was a lot. Now the question is this banner worth to summon on? Well, if you need any of the skill that we have went through, then it's definitely worth. But keep in mind, we do have all the birth skill that's coming soon. We have more banners coming soon, and also we do have the 7th anniversary coming as well. So you have to decide if you want to pull on this one or not. New players, you skip this banner unless you're rerolling. If you're rerolling, then just try to reroll for... You can reroll for the mod skill, but this one is in the beginner banner, so it is easier to reroll on that. I would recommend just rerolling on for the power rise. This Asana can be good to use, or if you're using a water build, you can reroll for this one, it's good as well. So rerollers, reroll for power rise on this banner if you need a power rise. Otherwise, you can reroll for the mod sword, which is on the beginner banner. That is much easier and cost less, because you need to do 2500 to reroll. And for beginner banner, you only need to do 250, so that is much better. For those that need the skills, I would say you don't really need them that much. They aren't really that important, except for this Yuna. This Yuna here is definitely really good, and that means it's only 1 of 24, right? Why this is really important is because for the newest floor, the floor 23, it is really good. It's weak to blunt and water, and this one does help the party members, those that are DPS, really good support, and also buffing water element damage. So it is amazing skill, and this is only one of them, right? Let's say if you're looking for one of these skills here, one of these 4, they are in general pull, so you don't really need to summon. If you were looking for any of these, they are limited, but you don't really need them. If you were looking for these skills here, they are also in the general pull, so you don't really need that. Same goes for these skills, they are in general pull. This one, if you do need one of these cyber theme, I would say you don't really need them. The only thing that is like good in my eyes is this Koharu here, that's all. So, which you don't really need unless you are main spear. You can try if you want to. And lastly, the last 4, they are like kind of new, but still really good. But you don't really need them in your build unless you really want the Yuna. So it's like what, 6 of 24. It's still pretty low and still want to gamble. If you want my opinion, I'll say skip this banner, save your content for future banner itself. Some of the skills are in general pull, some of them you don't really need, but that is up to you if you want to summon or not. And that's for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it was a good review, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.